What's up, guys? Today taking a look at this EHX attack decay pedal. So I come across this pedal because I got an EBO and it got boring really quick. Came across JHS's channel and he said this pedal does the EBO 99.9%, and I call bullshit on that. The reason I call bullshit on that is it sounds like an EBO, but it doesn't give infinite sustain like an EBO. So you got Digitech Freakout that also does not give infinite sustain. So if you're looking for infinite sustain, you gotta buy an EBO, a Joyo infinite sustainer, or a Sustainiac. That is it. But with that said, this pedal is really good. Alright, so before I get to breaking this pedal down, I wanted to mention a few songs that I personally really like that this pedal does really good. It wasn't used on the songs, but it can obtain the tone of Fleetwood Mac Dreams, David Bowie Heroes, Breathe by Pink Floyd, Cathedral by Van Halen. One more thing before we get into this. I'm going to show you how to factory reset this pedal in case you set these presets and you no longer want them. I'll show you how to factory restore it. Also, if you buy this pedal used and somebody has presets in, this is the way to do it. So we're going to unplug the pedal, and then the bypass switch, you're going to hold that down and we're going to plug it back in. So I'm holding this down, plugging it in. That light's going to come on, then you're going to see a flashing light up here. Once that's done flashing, we're back to factory settings and you're good to go. And let's go ahead and get into this. And I'm going to break it down into sections. And each section consists of these 2 foot switches. And then you got your knobs here. You got this section up here. And then you got this section over here. So first off, over here, starting on the right, is your bypass switch, which turns it on. And also, by holding this in, and I'm going to put a link in the description so you can read the owner's manual. The owner's manual will help you along, and you have to hold that in for so many seconds and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into that. Purpose of this is, to break the pedal down. Over here you got the Harmonix foot switch. When that's on, up here is your fuzz section. So you got your volume, you got your tone, and then you got your gain and saturation. So this volume is going to increase the volume along with this volume here. So I don't want to get into what these knobs do. I want to stick with this right now. So you got your fuzz volume, and as you turn it up it gets louder. Tone all the way to the right is going to brighten it up. All the way to the left, it darkens it up so much that you can barely hear it. The gain and saturation, it makes it louder. So you gotta work with your tone and gain to get the fuzz that you want. It's a great fuzz pedal. When you're using the fuzz section, you want to make sure you have your attack set to all the way off and your blend all the way up, and then you could set your volume over here. So we'll cover this section next. So you get your volume. You know what volume does. You got your blend. Blend means you're blending wet and dry signals. So all the way to the right is wet. All the way to the left is your dry guitar signal. They recommend that you put this pedal first in the chain. So before any wahs and stuff like that. And you got your attack. Your attack, when you pick the guitar string, when it's all the way to the left, that's the quickest attack, meaning that's the quickest the note is going to come on. All the way to the right, your note is going to kind of fade in. And you got your decay. So your decay is your sustain. All the way to the right is going to give you the longest sustain. All the way to the left is going to give you the shortest. So we're going to turn that all the way down here because you could create some, cool Asian type music. This light here, when the fuzz is in operation, I'm just leaving this on because there is another light over here. And this light over here, when you pick the guitar string, this lights up like a yellow. You got this section up here, and if you push that button on, that's your polyphonic. So that's going to give you all those kind of weird synthy sounds, and your blend has to be all the way up in order to hear them. If you push it again, it turns it off. Then you have your 3 presets. You have preset 1, preset 2, and by the way, preset 2 from the factory turns your fuzz section on, and then preset 3 turns your polyphonic on. And then to turn that off, you just do that. The sensitivity, if you turn it all the way to the left, you're not going to hear anything at all when you pick your guitar string. As you turn it up, it becomes more sensitive. I like it at 12 o'clock, and then if you want, you know, to be a little quicker, turn it all the way to the right. So your sensitivity, again, works with the picking. So you got your input, you get output. You can plug a expression pedal in here, but don't go below 6 ohm. And other than that, you got a send and a return, which I'm not going to get into. You can read the manual. I'll leave that in the description, like I said. And let's hear some Asian stuff. All right, so pedal is on. We're gonna press polyphonic, and we're just gonna play a little. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's increase the attack to about 10 o'clock, and we'll do the same thing. So you can hear, you know, the attack like kind of fades in. And then if we increase the delay or decay, we'll max that thing out. And you can hear how that sustains. Now, let's see. Let's turn the polyphonic on. We'll go to preset 1. And preset 2. And you can hear how that kind of swelled in, and that has the fuzz on it too. So if we press 3, you can see that kick polyphonic on. And then if we turn that off, that's off. And then let's see, if we turn the fuzz on, you gotta watch because this gets pretty loud. Yeah, let's see. See, now with the fuzz, you want to turn your attack all the way down, and you get that. And now you can see over here that light. Every time you pick that string. So if we go ahead and turn the gain all the way down, which is the saturation, by the way, too. And then this works in conjunction with this, because if we back this down, say to 12 o'clock, and you can hear that kind of, just clean that fuzz up. And if we go to 9 o'clock, yeah, like darkened it up, and it also made it quieter. And then all the way to the left, barely audible. So if we put that back at 9 o'clock and we turn the sustain, say up to 12, very boomy, muddy. So let me turn the volume down and the volume down here, and I'll turn the sustain all the way up. Can't hear that, so let's turn this back. Say 12 o'clock. So that sounds kind of crappy to me. I'm gonna back that down to about 11, and we'll crank this all the way to the left. Give it a little V. That's a pretty nice fuzz, so let's back down on that and see what else we could get out of it. So that's some pretty nice sustain on there. And then let's turn that off, and let's see. I really don't know how to play Dreams Yet by Fleetwood Mac. That's a song I've been wanting to do. So let's turn the attack to here and see what we come up with here. I don't know the whole song, but you know, we'll see what it sounds like. So yeah, definitely got the sound, and I do got to learn that better. I really don't know it. It's on my songs to do. Alright, so I just wanted to break everything down on the pedal as short and as quick as I could without going in, because I mean, you could probably spend, you know, hours, you know, doing a bunch of different things with this pedal. But definitely a cool pedal.